And it's going to create Sarah for Gameday Video and Carrie's Place for pedestrian safety. We are in Shreveport, Louisiana. It's the morning before the game, the Independence Bowl. Army will play Louisiana Tech, and looking forward to that. Festive evening last night. They had a parade of it's kind of a Mardi Gras parade. That's what they know how to do here very well. And the West Point rabble rousers, their cheerleaders, were on a float. We call it a float. It's kind of a big flatbed truck they use for parades. And then the Cadet Spirit Band followed, and then Louisiana Tech had their float and their band. They had a large band at the event, over 100 students in their band, and then their cheerleaders, and went down to a park by the riverfront where they had a battle of the bands, which means they take turns blasting out football game music. And cheerleaders, Louisiana Tech had baton twirlers, and it was all fun. They finished by doing their alma maters, and nice job by the West Point Spirit Band performing, and the rabble rousers singing, and all went very well. So we're just on the Riverwalk in downtown. I think it's Bossier City actually here. It's a couple of casinos. It's kind of a big casino town. I didn't realize that coming in. And it's 4 or 5 big casinos. And so it's very nice Riverwalk area by an outlet, a set of outlets on the street. And that's where the parade started and went down last night. A lot of people out. They throw the beads out from the floats, and all a lot of fun. And then they had a concert down by the waterfront with a terrific band playing, and big crowd for that. And a lot of the restaurants were full. Talked a little bit with Mike Buddy, the athletic director, Dan McCarthy from athletics. And they've been working hard. They've been down here since Christmas Eve with the team, and the team's been practicing. Of course, we had the press conference yesterday with Coach Munkin and Bryce Daly and Max DiDomenico represented the team very well, as always. You know, they're both staring the last game of their football careers down. They've been playing for a lot of years, some junior football, Pop Warner, high school, and then both have had extraordinary college careers. And so it's special. They're really taking it all in, but they get to finish in a bowl game. They were in a bowl game their freshman year at the Armed Forces Bowl, and now they finished in a bowl game and hopefully come away with a win. Army's down one player. Kanye Udo has entered the transfer portal, and his talk is that he's going to Arizona State. Louisiana Tech, as a lot of schools do, has about 20 plus players in the transfer portal too. They're a little short-handed, we read, on their defensive line, but they'll play. All these college football teams have 120 players, and it's a chance for some of the younger players to step up, show what they can do, and earn a spot for next year. So a lot of fun. Looking forward to 8:15 game here, 9:15 Eastern time, and you watch on ESPN. ESPN runs most of these bowl games, and they do it because they want to partner with communities that want to have a festival during the holidays and bring tourists in. And so you can watch it live, and it should be a great game. Got to tip our hats to Navy on their big win yesterday over Oklahoma. Not too far away, just about 220 miles over in Fort Worth on the Armed Forces Bowl, 21-20. Oklahoma scored late with 6 seconds left, went for a 2-point conversion. And I didn't really like the play Oklahoma ran. They had their quarterback drop straight back. I would have had the quarterback roll out and have a chance to either throw the ball or run it. But quarterback for Oklahoma got sacked by Navy pass rusher coming right up. I think it was Justin Reed. Came out 94, just came up in the middle and sacked him. There wasn't any chance to get it evade. And so that was the ball game for 21-20 Navy win. Congratulations! They've had a phenomenal season. They had 2 regular season losses in the conference and then Notre Dame, but they can't finish really strong with winning the Army-Navy game and then this one. So they're thinking they had a terrific season, and they have. Our congratulations to Brian Newberry and their whole team. So thoughts on pedestrian safety. Just walking around here. Again, people when they're going crosswalks aren't looking at cars the way they probably should be, looking left. And here you got some pretty wide boulevards. And also thought about if you're out at night, going to restaurants, going to clubs, what have you, going shopping, wearing bright clothing. I made the mistake of not really bringing a white army hat. I had a black one on last night. Shame on me. But I did have this gray coat. I got this color in particular just because it's much more visible. Coach Munkin also likes gray coats. Didn't like it one day when I showed up in practice with a bright blue coat. He said it looked like Air Force colors. But anyway, looking forward to the game. Be safe. The other thing I haven't talked about in a while is if I see some people wearing ear pods, is if you're walking on a street where you're going to be crossing streets, only wear one. Listen to music, listen to the podcast in one ear. Keep the other ear able to hear street noise and cars that may be coming up that you may be trying to block out the sound, but you want to hear if a car is coming up near you. And it's going to walk over a little bit more. It's foggy here. And unfortunately, the forecast is going to rain heavily today. But the forecast is that it will let up by game time. So by the time we get out to the stadium, Independence Bowl Stadium, it's about a couple of miles out of town, it hopefully will stop raining, so it'll be an enjoyable evening for the tailgates and then to watch best in college football. And so thanks for watching. It's always fun to cover these games and think of our servicemen and women who are serving today overseas. And also just a thought to remind you of pedestrian safety. And if you're driving, be careful. As I said, key thing I've learned to do now is to, when I approach an intersection driving, look at the left curb of the intersection, scan all the way across to the right, and then back. And great way to make sure you see anybody who may be making a late crossing of a street. So thanks for watching. We'll have more from the stadium. We have more on our series of bowl games. We have video from the parade last night and the Battle of the Bands and the fireworks they had last night too. Nice fireworks show here in Shreveport. So great time. That's Ken Kreitzer for Cam Vets Media, and we cover cadets, midship in the military, and veterans proudly since 2008, and carries place for pedestrian safety. Have a great day, everybody.